Well, Zeke, I've been thinking some more about our cast party, and there are a couple of folks that I'm not quite sure whether we should invite them or not. So I just thought I'd just run by you. Um, okay, sure. The first is Mr. Democracy. Um, I would so want him to be there. However, it would put such a damper on the party, if we wheeled him in. I mean, he's in such an invalid state there, and I could just see, when we wheeled him in his wheelchair there, everybody would be transfixed and feel so bad for him and for our society. I just don't know. What do you think? Well, as you said, we don't want this party to be superficial. And I think Mr. Democracy needs to be there. If nothing else, I think it would lift his spirits to know that all these characters have come together in this video series where we're introducing the truth sphere, which is hopeful. And I think Mr. Democracy would take strength from knowing that all these good people have come together and are working together, pulling together for the sake of the truth and improving reality. And certainly democracy is a big part of reality, at least historically it has been. It's not so much these days. Okay, so we will invite Mr. Democracy. The other that I'm concerned about is Miss Moore. She certainly has her assets. Um, if you know what I mean. Uh, However, I'm concerned that if Miss Moore is there and she's kind of her whirlwind party-going self at this thing, um, people are going to kind of get into her thing, and they're just going to want more, more, more. Um, and I don't think we want Mr. Capitalist, for instance, or Mr. Politician, Mr. Investor, to be flirting with Miss Moore. Yeah, and once one starts flirting with Miss Moore, you're in. You're she has reeled you in, and then you just want more, more, more. So I'm concerned that if we invite Miss Moore to this party, everybody's going to want more, more, more of Miss Moore, actually. So, what do you think? I, I'm my gut is telling me that maybe we shouldn't invite her to this, um, for all the reasons that you've outlined there. But it's a bad precedent because she is in the cast, and I think we want this to be inclusive. We want the truth sphere to be inclusive, where everybody feels welcome and feels that their voice is an important voice. That's at the heart of the whole thing, empowering people. So if we don't let Miss Moore come to this thing, first of all, people are going to notice that. They're going to say, "Where's Miss Moore?" When they've already had 3 drinks, and we take away the punch bowl. They're going to say, "Where's Miss Moore?" Um, and particularly Mr. Capitalist and Mr. Investor, Mr. Politician. They're gonna kind of raise eyebrows at first, and then they'll start pulling the levers of society to make sure that Miss Moore is at the party, because that's what it's all about, growth. So I don't know. This is a tough one. If if you kind of put a gun to my head, I would say, yeah, you got to have her there, because she's part of reality. Especially if Mr. Reality is up there talking, he's going to say, "Where's Miss Moore?" You Miss Moore. That's something we got to deal with. This whole notion that we can have more, 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 and the whole apparatus that goes into convincing us that we want something that we don't really want. So, okay, you ask my opinion. I would say, Mr. Democracy, yes, absolutely. Miss Moore, yes, but it's kind of a tentative yes. Okay, I will take that on consideration. I think, on first blush, I think you're probably right on this.